circus down, cause the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and they're proud, painted smiles on their mouths. You worry about leaving a better planet for our kids. How about leaving better kids for our planet? Entire generation offended at everything, getting mad that a human thinks all lives matter.
That opening line is a great bar, cause having a better world for my generation isn't gonna mean anything if my generation keeps being overly sensitive and bitchy. That's right, I really fucking hate my own generation.
We don't need black or white or left or right. What we need is common sense, we need balance. We're all in the same boat, why you trying to make holes? If they sink, we sink, this is madness.
I fully agree with that. We cannot keep dividing ourselves, cause that's how weakness starts. We need to be united. Also, the metaphor of the boat having holes in it and sinking works really well with this song overall, cause it seems like people are constantly stabbing each other in the back and not learning how to live in peace.
I'm offended that you're offended by me taking offense.
Dude, not only is that line hilarious and sadly actually true in today's world, but I can't even imagine how long it must have taken Tom to record it, cause it's basically a tongue twister.
I believe in two genders, I'm not mad at the rest. I'm just confused when a dude has a beard and some breasts.
This is one of those lines where I feel like people could get angry at Tom, or even me, so let me just clarify something. I don't give a fuck if you want to fuck around with your gender and do whatever you want with it, cause it doesn't hurt anybody, but Tom is making the point that there are only two biological sexes, which is true.
I think fighting violence with more violence is what they want.
Yes, sir. I personally feel that violence on either side of the political aisle is stupid and will not help any of the problems in today's society.
Black lives matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation. This is setting up a civil war.
The line about modern segregation is phenomenal, cause today's politics are ridiculously polarized to the point where saying a single view will make people automatically associate you with the party that agrees with that view. Personally, I hate both political parties and I have mixed beliefs on modern issues. Also, he mentioned a new civil war, and that reminds me of all the stupid memes back during the election. Do you guys remember that? And even though they were all stupid, I really still love that shit, honestly.
Burn the circus down, cause the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and they're proud, painted smiles on their mouths.
This chorus actually sounds pretty great. I mean, the cadence is fantastic. Also, I just like to point out the fact that Tom's clown portrayal is pretty funny, and it makes the whole video that much more enjoyable.
When I was a child, the only races that we hated were the ones that we ran and didn't win. Then we stopped playing with each other, started hating on each other, started noticing the color of our skin.
That is totally true. Put two babies of different races in one room together, and what are they gonna do? They're gonna play together. Babies and young kids don't see race or ethnicity. Also, the line about hating races that you didn't win is obviously another way of saying that you hated running races rather than ethnicities.
Wages don't raise to the rate of inflation, and half of the country hates all of the nation.
The weird thing about this line on inflation is that I literally just learned about the relationship between wages and inflation in my US government class, and Tom is 100% correct here.
All the phones got smart, but the people so dumb.
I fully agree with that as well. Smartphones keep getting more and more advanced while people continue to get more and more sensitive and totally illogical.
They tell you be yourself and then they judge you on the internet till everybody hates you for it.
Yes, that is true. Everybody says to be yourself, but when you actually just be yourself, everybody makes fun of you for it. I swear I just don't get it.
If Jesus was alive, I swear to God that y'all would cancel him, cause lately being negative's the real new normal.
That might be one of the best lines in this entire song. Jesus would probably be canceled if he came back to us, cause people just love having something negative to focus on.
My generation needs a bunch of free condoms, cause common sense ain't that common.
And yet another bar, which also ties into the problem with unwanted pregnancy that has become a major issue. Condoms are not hard to get or expensive, and the statistic on how effective they are shows, I think, about a 97% effectiveness rate. So it's actually not difficult to avoid pregnancy. Just have common sense.
I think the elites are real, but they ain't drinking babies' blood. They're creating chaos so they have something to save you from.
That line reminds me of The Incredibles, when Syndrome was creating threats so that he could be the hero. It's just a nice line. Also, he mentioned how the elites are real, but they're not all as bad as some people seem to think they are. Some elites definitely are bad, but I think you'd be surprised.
All in the same boat, why you trying to make holes? If they sink, we sink, this is madness.
Well, then everyone loses their minds.
My generation needs a bunch of free condoms, cause common sense ain't that common.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.